What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Porky live stream, where even you can lose money. How we doing today, everybody? How are you doing? All right, we got some fun stuff to talk about. Fun stuff, bro. We're about to pump back to 126k. They go parabolic and destroy all shorts right now. I don't know about right now, but you know, I'm in agreement. We could see some movement to the upside. I am in agreement. You know, I'm right there with you. But, you know, streams like this never get hype, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're just going to look at Bitcoin on the weekly here, because on the weekly, we are so gosh darn bullish, it's unbelievable. We got our confirmation low. Confirmation low. What's up, Nigel? How you doing? What's up, JB? How you doing, Bernard? Dream Tanks, hello. LNE, what's good, baby? How we doing today, guys? So, fun news has been popping up recently. Apparently, our banks are pretty much insolvent because we can't even trust the auditors, which I love. It's great. You know, when there's no trust in the banks, guess where money goes? Crypto. And apparently, gold has been taking a little bit of a pullback, which they found a mine, I think in Africa or some shit, and could add 10% to the world supply of gold. So it's like, oh my goodness. Can I take a look at Giggle? It seems to have been largely unaffected by the rest of the market. We'll check out some Giggle for you. Giggle. Got you covered there. Good evening, AV Creations. How you doing? So, on the weekly time frame here for Bitcoin, it still looks fine. We're still above that 50 simple moving average. Stock market wise, I think they would look at this as, great, we reset, time to go higher. But that's just my opinion, of course. It's all hearsay, it's all fake. We're going to zero for sure. Just remember that. None of this is financial advice ever. We did get a daily candle close below the 200. This would lead me to be bearish. Very bearish. Very, very bearish, actually. So now, if we are unable to get back above $109,085, I will be looking for lower prices, which could lead us to somewhere in the realm of this down here at like $101,017. Last night was a slaughter. I mean, was it a slaughter? Because we went down a little. If you're solely in altcoins, yeah, you probably got slaughtered. But if you're in Bitcoin, it doesn't really seem that bad. Zero is definitely financial advice. That's pretty funny. But yeah, so right now Bitcoin, it's going through its paces at the moment. If we look at it on the 4 hour, it's kind of like we tried to get our rally back when we had support, fell below it, we found support below. We have bullish divergence still. So it's like, we'll see what happens. Either way, right now, what I would be looking for is a 618 golden retrace from this high right here. So we could see Bitcoin come back up into this range at 111,277. That would be the idea, but noted, I do not recommend trading on Saturdays. Saturdays suck. There's no volume. They are horrendous for trading on. They are so bad. So, hey, do it at your own will, but if you're trying to trade Bitcoin on a Saturday, very high probability there is no price action to really call home about. Sunday is usually the day that the price action comes back. But I wish everybody the best luck. Who knows? Maybe this Saturday will be different. Maybe we get a bunch of volume coming in tomorrow, and I can eat my words. Again, I've been wrong all week. It's been fantastic. This is also why I haven't been trading pretty much all week, but, you know, that's besides the point. Capital preservation. That's what this week has been. Capital preservation. We do have this downtrend that we have for Bitcoin right here, so, you know, we're just seeing if we can go up and test that 200 simple moving average on the 4 hour again. But right now I could see a 3.84% move to the upside, which then would cause a ton of altcoins to go absolutely apeshit to the upside. So be aware of that. But remember, the same thing that's been happening all week is happening right now once again. We're getting that high stochastic on the 1 hour, but now it looks like we actually want to push into that bullish control zone. So that's the good thing. Daughter's first birthday today, listening And while she crashes out, well, happy first birthday. That is awesome. LNE, congratulations. You made it the first year. How do you feel, buddy? How do you feel? Honestly, that first year is a tough one, but then it lets you know what you're made of. So that's a good thing. Yeah, my son, he's hitting 9 months in 3 days. So, I feel you, brother. I feel you. Government shutdown, China trade war, bank problems, gold rush, Chinance FUD. Other than that, all good. Yeah, that's true. That's true. By the way, if you guys don't know why I'm calling it Chinance, it's JB's fault. He said it, and now China owns stake inside of Binance, which now officially they are Chinance. So, you know what? It's fitting. It works. I like it. Anyways. For Bitcoin, also another thing that realistically I kind of would like to see is coming back down a little bit, get a mildly higher low, and then rallying. I would like that. Thank you, feels responsible. That's funny. Feeling responsible. That's good. That's good. That's a good start. Tonight we're drinking more water with the Coors Light, everybody. So, cheers to competition beer. We took some losses this week. We have to pull back on the IPAs. No, realistically, I haven't seen a deal like this in a long time. $20 for a 30 case of Coors Light. I haven't seen that since college. Had to jump on it for old time's sake. Got it at my local CVS. I was surprised. I think it was mismarked because I had to complain about it. But anyways, fucking go Chinance, right? Anyways, that's Bitcoin right now. Let's check out our liquidation heat map. So, checking out the liquidation heat map. Get a quick refresh live. It looks like everybody and their sister is going long. Take that as you will. You see all that? You see that? Nobody's really shorting. You see that? Aster hit hard. That's true. We're going to be looking at Aster today. Oh, I got a long list for you guys. I don't expect many people to be here, so enjoy the ride. We got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Doge, ADA, XRP, XLM, AVAX, Ondo, Hype, Jupe, Ray, and Aster. That's what we're looking at. It's a lot of stuff. Started in China by Chinese people. It's always been CCP tool to attack the U.S. Well, they've been failing. A lot of U.S. people made some money off that, so they've been doing a poor job. Checking out the weekly here for the heat map, and well, if you look at the weekly, you got this weird slew of longs popping in here for the weekend. Maybe they just believe that the Wall Streetians are just going to lay down and die for the weekend, so then they can push the price up. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, right now, prices are going up. So, hey, maybe the longs know something. 3.84%. Maybe that's what they know. Maybe they know that 3.84% is coming. Who knows? Who knows? Let's go ahead and check out Ethereum. Let's move on. As we can see, the trade died completely, but now we're finding bids. Confirmation low, mildly higher low. Trade setup technically still kind of stands. I'm not going to lie. Kind of still stands, but we could get a test all the way up at 47.21. Oh well, we're gonna get rid of that. We'll see what happens, but not very bearish on this one anymore. Let's check it out on the weekly though. Maybe I can be bearish again. Actually, this thing looks so strong on the weekly. Holy shit. Stochastic fully reset on the weekly. That is impressive. Whoa, I didn't realize that happened. Hold on, what? That's really impressive. Money isn't the primary purpose. They have Trump supporters enraged at Trump because tweets do things. Yeah, that's fair. Just got done watching UCLA's next defensive tackle in action tonight. My little cousin Marcus. Sweet. Why would he go to UCLA? They're not even good anymore. As a former UCLA football fan, why would he choose UCLA? Unless he's going there to like get a doctorate. That would make sense, but there are much better schools to choose from. Much better schools to choose from. Oh, bro, join already. It's like $5. Oh no, here we are. Here we are. I can give you $5. That's funny. Hit the likes, people. It's great. But yeah, so no, honestly, with with high school football or college football, I'll definitely say UCLA. They used to have it. They don't got it no more. They don't got it no more. Okay, Ethereum is in a really weird situation here. Really weird. If it holds its position right where it's at, great. Pop back up above 39. Weather is warm, and I guess I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's true. The weather is warm. UCLA is a much better option than USC because they party in Beverly Hills. So I will say there are some benefits to going to UCLA. You also get like really good connections and stuff. But outside of that, if you're just talking about like, hey, I want to play some ball, honestly, anywhere other D1 schools are probably going to be a better option. Just probably better. I used to love going to the UCLA parties. It was great. It was just I ran into some kids that were way too wealthy for their own good. Ugh, those guys are annoying. They are really annoying. I didn't like them. I really didn't like them. All right, weekly time frame for Ethereum does not look bad at all. This looks like a bullish backtest. If I was trading on the weekly, I would be going long on Ethereum. That's impressive on the weekly. On the daily, I mean, we're getting bullish divergence and a higher low. Like, whoa, hold on. Daily, I'd take this trade all day. That's what happens when UCLA goes from the Pac-12 to Big Ten. Better competition. I guess so. Bernard. I guess so. Do you guys harass Trade Intuition, Road Dog about the memberships as well? That's pretty funny. Y'all can calm down on all that stuff. I don't actually care that much. I can make a strong argument for Ethereum right now going up. I can make a really strong argument for that. As long as we can get back above 38.75, I can make a really good argument for a new all-time high for Ethereum. That is impressive. The bullish divergence with the higher low. Oh, if we can maintain this uptrend, great. Oh, wow. Confirmation low? I'm still not bearish. Still not bearish. It's impressive. Still not bearish. Stay above that 37.43. Still not bearish. I'm still bullish, even though they pulled this thing back farther than I expected. Still actually bullish. We really do need to get back above that 200 on the 4 hour, though. We really need to. As of right now, I could see it possibly going up to 4,060. If the market wills it, we might see Ethereum go up 4.95%. Just maybe. But don't lose 37.43. Don't lose it. Got my channel going. You gave me advice some months back about starting my channel. Nice, Ryan. You got your music going? Is that what's going on? I'm going to have to check it out. Let's see what Ryan's channel's all about. Let's go. Got the music going. Alright, let's see what kind of music he has. Welcome to Friday night, everybody. We just do shit. We're gonna look 43 minutes on a loop. That's a lot. That's aggressive. Let's go with this one. You look serious. I can't hear a damn thing. Okay. Alright. Do we get some lyrics? I'm getting copyright stricken for sure. Okay, alright. That was a great short. I like it. I like it. Hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button. Guys, go check out his shit. Go check out his shit. Go look at it. All right, we looked at it. I did my part. But no, that's awesome. Glad you made your channel. I look forward to seeing more. Fuck, I forgot to hit subscribe. Hold on. We're going back. Hold on. Oh, I am subscribed. Never mind. Take it back. Already subscribed, people. See that shit? Already subscribed. Yeah, go subscribe. Go do that. Alrighty. I feel like I'm at the bar with the Latinas. That's wild. Crypto. Oh, shit. Did I just share the wrong thing? Damn it. What's your crypto channel, Ryan? I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm at the Latina bar. Would you say Aster has strong fundamentals? I feel flipping between Aster and Giggle. Giggle has been outperforming, but it's just a meme, so high risk. I don't know what fundamentals Aster has outside of trying to compete with Hyperliquid. So I can't actually answer that question. Until Aster proves itself, I think it's just a scam that you could possibly make money from. It's really my feeling about most cryptos. They're all just scams that you can make money from. And as soon as you flip over to that mindset, you do a lot better in this market, honestly. Because then you never marry a token. You never really feel bad if it falls. You're just like, I didn't take profits soon enough. Darn it. And then, you move on with your life. So that's kind of my feeling right now on Aster. Aster is straight trash. See there, Pepe, he's all angry and stuff, probably because his brethren are actually just raining from the sky in Brazil over here. So he's on one tonight, people. Like, the plague has started. Pepe's family getting rained down on Brazil, getting all those Latinas. This would probably make Damien mad too. The frogs are getting all the Latina play right now. It's crazy. All right. Glad you're here, Pepe. Glad you're here. Oh, we are definitely on one tonight. We're on one tonight. They're just scams you can make money from. Facts. Exactly. They're all facts. But no, Ethereum, I kind of like this. I like this setup. I would love to see it pop up, backtest anywhere in this zone, and then start running. I would love that. But yeah, Ethereum on the weekly looks like a new all-time high is underway, which that's impressive. That's actually impressive. So looking at its weekly time frame, this thing looks really good. If it were closer to the 50 simple, great, but I'm not going to be that picky. You reset your stochastic on the weekly within these few weeks of just trading almost sideways, then you get a mini little pullback here. Quite impressive. Definitely don't want to be left holding the bag as it crashes and never returns. Yeah, that's never what anybody really wants. Nobody sits there and they're like, I can't wait to donate money to other holders. I don't think anybody wants to do that. Yeah, so Ethereum, I kind of like it. I kind of like the setup. If it decides to bleed out, market manipulation. Just they're manipulating it for their own gain, probably futures trading. All right, going into Solana. Solana, not bad. Bouncing off that 200 for the fourth time, not bad. We were wrong on the trade setup. We take the L there, but still looking pretty decent to me. Still looking decent. Let's check it out on the weekly. Let's treat this thing like it's a stock, and man, just nice consolidation. Looking at it on the weekly, it's just very nice consolidation. This area right here, getting below 128 is going to be extraordinarily hard in the future for Solana's price. If you ever see it drop below 128 in the future, very fast movement down to $78. So it could be real bad. I think they miss harassing me when it's member-only nights. It's gotta be that. Hulk Smash wants to pay for my membership so he can talk trash to me. It's pretty funny. One thing I haven't figured out is how to accept gifted members on YouTube. I know there's a way to do it. So I would say, everybody, check your settings. Make sure you set it to where you can actually get gifted memberships. Because if you don't have that setting, for some reason, YouTube just won't give it to you. So, something, not that anybody gifts memberships that often here, but you know what? Every once in a while, we get lucky. We get lucky. Alright, so, oh yeah, weekly, Solana's sitting right on top of its 50 simple. If we can end the week on top of that 50 simple, it's going to be a really good time. Really good time. But as for weekly levels of support and resistance, I mean, this whole range right here, it looks like the big-time buyers are utilizing it as an area of accumulation. Not bad. If we get down to 111, cool. Great buying opportunity. You never want to lose it. Because if you do lose it, then $79, $78, whatever this level is right here, 78.41 would be your next target based off this wick low here. So, cool. I knew it! I would agree. That's pretty funny. That's mostly true. That's great. Hey, as long as there's that friendly banter in here, I don't really care. It's when it starts getting malicious that I'm like, cool it. Don't get crazy. Cool it. This does look like a confirmation low to me on Solana's price action. This looks good. Only thing, Ethereum looks better than Solana right now. We don't have bullish divergence on Solana, whereas we do have it on Ethereum. The double test of the 200, I kind of like that too. We'll see how this plays out, but we could be gearing up for an all-time high. It's a possibility. It's just we have this really strange little downtrend here. This thing could be extended for a while. But here's the prevailing trend. Trend is your friend until the end, right? Right? Well, you're sitting on top of it, damn it. You're sitting on top of the uptrend. Get bullish, my friends. Until we break it. Then get really bearish. Like super bearish. If we fall below 180, just get super bearish. ETH to 1 million. That's aggressive. That's aggressive. To accept gifting memberships, click the join button, click the 3 dots, and go to membership settings. Listen to JB, everybody. Listen to JB. So yeah, right now, this is what we're looking at. This is looking pretty darn solid in my opinion, but we need some bids to start coming in. We could be aiming at $307 and a brand new all-time high. Could be. Nah, I don't know. Oh, yeah. But this is Solana. I like it. I like it a lot. Solana's one of the ones that actually possibly could move over the weekend because of their whole meme coin rug section. That is a positive. Dogecoin next. I have it on my watch list. I don't know what we're doing. Alright, Dogecoin. We also failed on this trade setup, so there's that. You know, I think it's only right and proper that I tell you guys about my failures in the trade setups. I'm honest, I'm transparent. I'll definitely say, hey, I was bullish too soon, I was wrong, which I was. But I think overall, I was just looking at the bigger picture. I got to stop doing that. I got to pay attention to the here and now. That's on me, guys. That's on me. Sorry, I guided us all into the depths of poverty this week. It's terrible. Gonna have to eat some salads that you grew yourself. Whoa, Dogecoin, you came all the way down there? Holy shit. Do you think Bitcoin rewards credit cards could boost the price of Bitcoin with Xmas season coming? I mean, I guess it could, maybe. Told you! We would fill the wick! A lot of people said we'd fill the wick. I just didn't believe you. Hey, I can be honest. It's fine. I was like, we'll see if it does. I don't believe it. Apparently it did. I was just playing. It's fine. I don't mind being wrong. I really don't mind. I just couldn't see it. I literally couldn't see it. And that, like, if you look at my trading volume this week, I looked at it earlier. I had $100,000 in trading volume. On normal weeks, I'm usually sitting somewhere in the neighborhood of like 700 to 1.2 million. And I was like, wow, trading volume was real low. Remember how trading volume is calculated, guys? It's based off the futures and X multipliers. It's not based off real money. So calm down. But yeah. I think I turned on accept gift memberships. Nice. I don't think I have, and I need to. So that's kind of on me. Actually, let me see if I can do it while I'm live here. Join. I don't see 3 dots. Oh, 3 dots. Okay. Gift membership settings. Allow gift memberships. Turned on. Hey, we fucking did it live. I now have turned it on. That's good. That was actually really easy. Thanks, JB, for the tutorial. That's awesome. Everyone dumps before end of year for tax reasons. True. But that usually doesn't happen until after Thanksgiving. So that's why it's Moonvember. People like to make that Christmas money. Make that Christmas money, you know? Wow. What do you think of George's meme coin Clash? Never even looked at it. Could care less. It's something to do with gaming. No thoughts on it. Just, you're less likely to get rugged by him, so great project. He's only explained it like 4 times? What do you mean, Rich? Alrighty, so right now for Dogecoin, on the weekly, looks interesting. Looks really neutral. On the daily time frame for Dogecoin, it's looking, I wasn't bearish on it yesterday. I just know we're under the 200. I'm not bearish on it now. We're still maintaining a weekly level of support. I can't really be that bearish, but it's under the 200. We're bearish. Either way, these are some really tight moving averages. When bids do come in, this thing's going to skyrocket. It's just going to go up. Like, I don't know how else to put it. And the bigger time frame here, we're looking at a pretty substantial move for the Doge. And now we have that extra wick to go off of. I don't know if we're going to pull it to the wick or not. You know what? We're going to pull it to the wick. It's not that much deeper. But we're looking at least getting to that 33-cent level. I mean, that's not that bad. I can see why people would take the risk right now. Really tight stop loss opportunity and a 78% rise is possible. It's possible. October not canceled yet. Never mind, seems I struck a chord. I don't even know what you're talking about. Damn. Alright, anyways. Anywhooey. Well, yeah, this thing could do a 78% move, but if it decided to, we could rival those all-time highs. If it decided to, Dogecoin could rival the all-time highs. Not sure if accepting a membership is worth a month of harassment. That's pretty funny. Yeah, weird thing with Dogecoin, but the setup is here. Who knows if they're going to catch the bids? Who knows? But if money's rotating out of gold, I don't think they want to go into the bonds market right now. And if banks are having issues, we know from history they like to go into crypto. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, moving on. ADA. 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 Let's go to the weekly. Let's get a fresh chart out here. Fresh chart. Weekly. We're hanging on to that 200 after a golden cross on the weekly. I don't know how golden crosses work on the weekly, honestly. I don't know if that's a top indicator or a bottom, because I know death crosses on the weekly, generally speaking, we look at that as bottom indicators. Is this a top indicator, or are we just going to start rallying into the moon? I think Wall Street has something to say about this, and they like to go really green on golden crosses on the weekly. So be careful on this one. We might actually get some crazy movements to the upside on huge short squeezes, because you got overbought, and we're now back in that neutral territory bearish control zone on the weekly, holding the 200. ADA might be getting ready to do something after you had a downtrend, a breakout, and confirmation low. There's a possibility ADA is getting ready to go Super Saiyan, guys. Charles Hoskinson's son, he might actually dance. We'll feel it from around the world. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad. I gotta say, doesn't look that bad on the weekly. On the daily, it probably looks like dog poop, but yeah, it's like we tried to break out, we couldn't, pull back. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm supposed to be more bearish because of this 200. I think I'm supposed to be more bearish. Confirmation low, though. It's hard to stay bearish like that. It's really hard. Really hard for me. What would be our upside target? We cleared the low. We're not even... Oh, no. We double bottomed. Oh, how crazy. We double bottomed with the wick? That's cool. Double bottom? Why not? Your open mouth thumbnails are begging for... Whoa, that's wild. That's a lot. That's... Whoa. So much. Would you frickin' look at that? Meet Damien.
Holy shit.
You know, it's funny because on Twitch, you can direct it straight at somebody, but damn, nailed it right there. First try. That's insane. What are the odds? Yeah, a lot of things for ADA are pointing toward $2.01. Would you guys take the gamble right now on ADA hitting $2.01? Because we are getting the confluence right at this little area, which is a 216% move to the upside. Do you guys think this could happen? I'm not bearish. I'm thinking it might happen, and it might happen faster than we think. Because, you know, right now the sentiment in the space is dog crap. It is bad. I mean, let's just take a look at the fear and greed index. We're in fear. We're at 25. Could be lower. Shotted? You shotted that? Shotted. What does shotted mean? By the way, Rich, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I do appreciate you, man. What's shotted mean? That's so weird. You know, it's funny. I figured Pepe would love the membership tags because, you know, the first like month, 2 month, or 3 months, they're all Pepe. You got Pepe with some sunglasses. You got just regular Pepe. You also got Super Saiyan Pepe. But Pepe's never said a thing. One shot? Okay, got it. It is first try. That's true. That's true. I'm going to leave it up here. I think we're going to see ADA go up 216%. I might actually purchase some more ADA this weekend. I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on it. I'm gonna actually purchase some ADA. I like this setup. I like the idea of $2.01. I do like I can have a tight stop loss at 58 cents. I don't know, guys. I'm still bullish. Still bullish. All right, XRP next. XR penis. Oh, I guess we're gonna take it out to the weekly like all the others. Hopefully you guys are hanging in there for this live stream. I know I'm going way slower than normal, but I hope the entertainment value is slightly higher. So that's the goal. I know we're supposed to be looking at Giggle, but that's the only request of the night. So, you know, we're just going through this giant monster of a list that I have for you guys, and we're eating up the clock. But, all right, let's go ahead and look at XRP here. Let's all allow our eyes to break for a second. You know what? No, I want the real chart. I want the real chart. There we go. We got the real chart. Well, god damn it. We're still in the channel? God damn it. When was the last time ADA was $2? Years ago. Years ago. Last bull run. Yeah. So, here is XRP's chart. Shucks. We hit the 1618 and then we hit it twice and pulled back. Now we're finding support off of the $2.10 level. Well, God damn it. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're going to Oh, that's pretty funny. Desecrate. You guys know how hard it is for me to read? Jeez, it's awful. It's awful. One day I'll be smart. One day. It's not today. It's not tomorrow either. But one day I'll be smart. Every stream for the next month, totally worth it. That's funny. Yeah, I hate to say it, but XRP, I guess, technically is in a buying zone. That weekly stochastic's fully reset, but you are below that 50. If they end the week higher than that 50 simple moving average, it's going to kind of suck. Going to kind of suck for my narrative of 58 cents. Let's redo this whole thing because we did hit a profit-taking level, and we should probably redo the chart. Hate to say it. Gosh, now should I do a video for XRP just for the clout? Just because I like being right? You know how hard it is to do that? It got a back test. Fuck. God damn it. It got a back test. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate for me. The XRP prejudice. It's hard to say when it's like doing something good. It's really hard. Oh, man. It's unfortunate. On our daily. Where could I anchor this thing? Right here? I guess right there. Could anchor it there. Well, we only hit that once, so it doesn't matter. What about the top here? No, that doesn't look right. The top here? Is that what we're doing? We're playing around with the previous peaks? I guess it's more like a zone. Interesting. XRP videos are like 1K subscriber boosts. Tough choice. Yeah. I'd much rather shit on it, if I'm being honest. I would much rather just shit on XRP. Feels good. You know, maybe I'll just do it on TikTok. So then I can get the Moon Boys on TikTok that actually care about crypto. And they don't care about TA. Because, you know, $65,000 per coin. Why not? And, yeah, that'll boost the TikTok following. You know what? I think that's the gameplay. I think that's the plan. So right now, for XRP, if we can maintain this 232 level, we're going to look for a test at 276. Kind of long and short of it. We are setting up nicely for creating a new uptrend here. Because if we can break above this previous high, essentially uptrend achieved as soon as you make a higher low. That's all it takes. It's not really going to take much. But if they decide to just do what they probably should do, which would be break above the $3.02 level, then I could argue possibly seeing like a 786 out of this thing, which would be kind of a wild move. And I don't think many traders would expect it. And then we get to see all the Moon Boys come back to life. Oh, would you look at that? 786 at 313. See, I could see a 786 playing out. Just coming right up here. A 34% rise. And then if it continues from there, well, new all-time high. Officially. An official new all-time high. Not this fake shit. We're on a real chart here. We can definitely say where the all-time high is for XRP. At $4.17. The real all-time high. What's up, Master E? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. So yeah, we'll see how this thing goes. Dark Porky Story arc has begun. Hey, we do it for the views. We do it for the clicks. Do it for the clicks. I probably should be in trades right now. Market's looking pretty solid at these levels. Catching bids right now, it's looking good. But I don't really like trading on Saturdays, if I'm being honest. I really don't like it. I love when exchanges are telling me to update my password, as if it matters how many days since I've updated. Alright, moving on from XRP. XLM. Let's check her out. XLM doing a great job maintaining at that 30-cent level. Holy smokes. XLM is moving like perfect level to level. You couldn't get above the blue box. You fell down back into this other zone. I have nothing bad to say here. So stay above 30 cents. Great. Probably going to see more upside. And at this point in time, I'm thinking they're just going to go for the whole kit and caboodle. 89 cents. That is wild. We got nice little double bottom here at that 18-cent level. Nothing bad to say here. Nothing to see here. We're going to move on. All right, AVAX. Those levels were working perfectly. That's actually really insane. The bots are heavy in that one. Chinance. Yeah, Anthony, Chinance. Whoa, how far back are you? It needs to break that downtrend. That's fair. AVAX still sitting in this giant consolidation pattern. We can do all the TA we want, but in reality it's like, hey, last thing we did was touch the bottom. We haven't touched the top yet. So, that's what we're looking at. Well, let's clear the chart. Fuck it. We're going to clear the chart. Get our weekly levels. That's not a good look. That's great. Great look right there. Even better. We didn't even come back down there again. Even better. Alrighty. Alrighty then. AVAC looks like a decent range trend. It really is. It's a nice little downsloping, falling wedge looking channel. Not channel, but wedge, But it's so big. Just so girthy, We don't want it to be that girthy. We don't want to be bearishly backtesting the 200 on the weekly. We don't want any of that. It's all bad. So we need something good. Alright, we had support, resistance, now support again. 1867 was the target that everybody probably had longs at. So once it came down low enough, it just completely obliterated everybody. That makes a lot of sense. Now you're trying to get that confirmation low, but buyers are stepping in early. Yeah, that you know what? Makes a lot of sense. I like that. I like it a lot. 786 is sitting up here. I think that $30 wants to play out. I really think that $30 wants to play out. Get back up there. Get back in this range up here. I'm thinking about a 50% move. Yeah, as long as the short sellers start losing a bit of their control over the market, I could see AVAX going up 50% to $30.27. Just stay above 1867, damn it. Just stay above. No sweeping liquidity, no BS, but we'll see what it looks like on Sunday. I'm not expecting too much price action tomorrow, but Sunday, I really want to see what the markets do. Alrighty, Ondo. On Dizzle. That's really bad. Really bad. Losing that level, that's unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Staying below it's even worse. Ugh. Goodness gracious. So on the weekly, this is the level you want to stay above. You utilize it as resistance, became support, great. I guess it's technically support again, but you have these other levels here that are holding as well. Staying above 67 cents is paramount. Just stay above that and we're going to be okay. Because then we can still look for that 618 golden retrace eventually. And right now, because of that wick, you're looking at $1.42. Could be okay. Could be okay. 97% upside. Weekly looks good. Daily looks like a confirmation low. That's good. That's really good. So yeah, I'm looking for a 97% pop to the upside. I guess maybe a little bit more. Well, a little bit more, but 98%. I think we could see a rally pretty soon here. As long as these prices hold up, I think we could see a rally. Alrighty. Check out some Hyper Liquid. Hype. You did me dirty, officially. Another trade setup, lost, gone in the wind. Just dying off on us. Such a shame. I wanted better for you. I wanted more. You were the chosen one, Anakin. You're the chosen one. Alright. There we go. And there we go. Well, it looks like it wants to hang on to 34.19. That's positive. Did I get that level wrong? I got that level wrong. No, it's 34.19. Okay, sure. You sure? 34.7. I like that better. Okay, that's fine. Go into our daily. I mean, resembles a confirmation low. Oh, I had it just like that. I think we dump and then get the liquidity first at 102 to 103K. Hey, Rich is calling it. Take his financial advice. Take it. He's probably right. Taught him myself. He's over there thinking with clear eyes. Not red eyes. I have children at home. I got no hope now. I got no hope, bro. Yeah, so we're a little range bound at the moment. Staying below 42.24 was a real problem. But that is just previous what could have acted as support, acting as a resistance. We really need to get back above it. Hello, sir. How are you doing this evening? Glad I got to catch some of the stream. How much longer do you think you will be on? No idea, honestly. No idea. For the night, I'm taking my sweet time with going through my list, and then we only have one request, so 20 minutes at this point. 20 minutes, not long. We're just cycling through this, looking at higher time frames, and seeing if there's any setups we can start taking advantage of. Putting PAX G on here. Hi, Porky. ENA starting to move. That's cool. I mean, the 4 hour doesn't look bad on Hype. Does not look bad. If I didn't know any better, I'd think we're going to get a move to the upside. If I didn't know any better, I would think move to the upside. And I would be banking on 44.69. A 26% pop to the upside? Is it possible? Probably $28. Probably. Most likely. Jupiter. Nice confirmation low. I mean, you held it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. What's going on here? Sweet. Well, I have a few coins if you don't mind looking at them. Would you mind looking at Cast, Link, Floki, possibly, maybe LTC if you have a chance? Chris, I hate to say it. You're going to have to pick your favorite 2. Your favorite 2 out of that big old list. Can I look at Toshi and Moonwell? Sure can. Sorry, I got rules here where it's like, if you're requesting tokens, non-members, I take 2 requests, but if you happen to be a member, I take 3, and then we have a $5 dono after that, because we've had a few streams where I've gone over 100 requests, and I never want to do that again. So if you don't mind, tell me your favorite 2 out of all those. And then maybe somebody else in the community will ask for your others. Who knows? Alright, Jupiter on the weekly. Looking pretty darn decent. Whoa. Jupiter on the weekly. I am all for this. This is nice. Floki and LTC got you covered. Rich wants some Link. Got it. We got Toshi. And Well. Moonwell, aka Well. We will check all of those out. Don't you worry. Please put requests in all caps. That does help, actually. That helps a lot when they're in all caps. And the ticker. So Jupiter right now needs to hold this level. There's nothing else to say about it. It has to hold this level. If it doesn't hold this level, we're going to figure out how low we can go. So if anybody wanted to take a bet on Jupiter going up, now's the time. And if it does go up, we're going to see if we got some confluence or not. But we do have this major downtrending level of resistance here, which that could pose a problem. We're going to mark that in red because that's going to be rough to try and break through. It's the only resistance it's ever had. So, kind of tough. You piqued my interest with Link. Anyways, interesting. Always put the ticker unless it shares one with something like Poly or something like that. Makes sense. That makes sense. I think he was directing that at Nell, though. Mr. Lowercase over there. Alrighty. Let's see if we have some confluence here between the 618 and the 1618 on the weekly time frame. So understand this could take forever to play out. Just forever. But yeah, no, Jupiter right now, right this moment, I can see the 119 trying to play out. Getting a mildly higher high than these previous wicks, I could see that trying to play out. And then if we held support, great. If it goes further, awesome. We got that 618 to focus in on. But right this moment, we got that level there. So if we can break above that 56.19, I would look for support at 49.43. But yeah, I could see 121% upside. If it decides to like wick us up to this 91.23, great. That's 167% upside. Weekly looks really good for it. Looks really good for the move. Let's check out the daily. The daily doesn't look that bad. Getting oversold, double bottom situation, confirmation low, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this thing could just start rallying out of nowhere. So watch out for that. If Solana starts catching some bids over the weekend, I'm thinking Jupiter is going to get a lot of love. We'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. Let's check out Radium. Radium, same thing with Radium. It is a DEX on the Solana network. So let's see what we got here. Oh, level of resistance tried to be support and turned into this weird little area of liquidity. Sure, why not? Strange. Got this level here too. Interesting. BTC dumping. Bumping its head. Just can't make a higher high in the 5 minute. That's tough. You love Radium. Bought some back about a year ago or so. Nice. See, I like Radium when it moves. I hate it otherwise. I have only terrible feelings about it otherwise. The thing I don't like is when things do this. Higher high, no lower high. It just dumped. Straight back into this range. I don't like that. On the weekly, somebody on Twitter is going to say, hey, it's head and shoulders. We're going down for sure. I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe it. Oversold on the daily, catching bids at the $1.61 level. So we could actually see this thing rally out of here. That's kind of nice. Kind of nice. Getting us back up to 284 would actually make the most sense to me right now. A 62% rise, that's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know if it has it in it. I don't know if it has the chutzpah, you know? Don't know that it has it in it. Then there's a little bit of confluence here. So I guess we have two targets with a tight stop loss. I would probably cut it in between both. Looking for like a 232% move to the upside. That's a lot. That's a lot. 567 to 621 would be your two targets. That's a lot. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if radium catches the bids or not. We'll see. Silver, if you want at the end. Silver. What is silver's ticker? Is it XI? Is that what silver is? XI? I forgot. Good evening, Porky. I know you looked at seller for me earlier this week, looking most bullish tonight. Can we check it out again, please? Sure can. Check out some seller. Got you covered there. The donkey puncher. Gotcha. We'll see how many requests you get. Yeah, we'll see. No, what's the ticker for silver? Damn it. Is it XI? I forgot. Hard for me to remember stuff like that. Last one I got for you guys is Aster. We're going to take a look at it and see how it's losing support. Ugh, gross. You're still broken out, which is nice, but why are you losing support? Oh, God, no. Aster's looking like a dumpster fire now. It's just unfortunate. Looking a bit like a dumpster fire. That stochastic on the 4 hours resetting way too fast. That should... Oh, goodness. Oh, no. People are offloading bad. People are offloading bad. Oh, no. Rich quits day trading full-time and goes back to a normal 9-to-5 job. I think that signals the bottom is in for crypto. That's pretty funny. It says CFDs and silver for me on TV, but I would just type silver. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes with just typing in silver. We'll see. Silva. On the 1 hour time frame, Aster looks abysmally terrible. If it does pop up higher, I would look for resistance at 128. I'm not very confident in this price action. Really not confident at all. I think we're going to find more lower lows. Day trader paint. Yeah, that's true. He does. He does paint. Worst part is, you canceled out your bullish divergence on the 1 hour. So bad. Spell and ILV for my last request, please. Got you. Spell ILV. I got you covered, the donkey puncher. I got you covered. We actually got a lot more requests here. It's crazy. That is crazy. So yeah, Aster, we're waiting for a higher low. If we don't get a higher low, then what could happen is coming down here probably to that 9734. Maybe it's a mildly lower. I don't know. Aster's a weird one. I don't actually know how low it's gonna go. But if we do come down, first I'd be looking at is about a 7% drop. Getting that 618 give us a chance at a higher low. So 7.8% downside would be what I'm looking for. I would need the higher low confirmation. I would not be trying to put in longs down here. I would only be looking for shorts. That's all I'd be looking for. But then again, I'll also put out there, I wouldn't be trading this either. So let's just make that part clear. I would not be trading this thing because I don't know if they're just going to skyrocket the price, stop out all the shorts, and then let it fall or not. So I have no idea. That's Aster. Let's get into your guys' requests. We're going to start out with Link. Starting out with Link. Oh, man, another one we were wrong on. And the 1 hour is not helping us at all. We're below that 1741. I mentioned this yesterday. If we fell below 1741, strong possibility we go all the way down to 1022. Let's check out your daily time frame. Not oversold. Below the 200. This is in the danger zone. And we can't argue that the double test of the lows are in just yet, but let's go to the weekly here and see if I see something different. I probably will, but we'll see. Oh. Well. There. Okay. Try to get back above that. Couldn't. Right here. Weekly high. Pulled back a little bit. Is that the area we're trying to hold right now? If we can hold above that 16-14, okay, fine. I'll be less bearish. But, we're going to have to catch some bids this weekend. I'm going to tell you what. We're going to have to catch some bids. Otherwise, strong probability of lower prices. Lower prices, like 11.26. Sheesh. Did you do Toshi? Not yet, but it's on the request list, so we're going to. How you doing today, DZ? How you doing? Let's go our daily. That weekly, actually, on the stochastic and everything, looks pretty good. Okay, so this doesn't look that bad anymore. It looked really bad how I had the lines set up before. Setting them up on the weekly made it a lot clearer. That's nice. So I can be a little less fire and brimstone about this one. This consolidation could take forever, though. All the way out until December? Yikes. LNE, render, Disney. Yeah, we'll check it out. If not, can I request? Alright, Pengu, I'm good. Hope you're doing good as well. I'm doing great. So you want some Pengu? Got you covered there. Let's go ahead and write down render. And DSYNC. Alright, got you on both those. Got you guys covered. So, SQD. Alright, SQD. Alright. Link is more room to the downside. Of course it has more room to the downside. Everything has more room to the downside. No problem, DZ, anytime. But what I do like is the fact that you made this low, you popped up, you hit it once, you're hitting it twice, and now it's looking like we are deep in that bearish control zone. We're looking for upside. I know that everyone's hyper bearish in the market right now. It's just, we're so low in relative strength. We can only stay down here for so long. A reset is coming. So I would think we're going to see much higher prices. The last time we got this low on our RSI was back here at this low. So it's kind of, this wick is distorting the whole chart. The fact that we're still down here after making this bounce and coming back up, gaining pretty much zero relative strength in that time, I'm thinking we see a lot of upside. I'm really thinking we see a lot of upside. So Link right now, I would think it's going to get a nice move up, looking to get somewhere around this 23-22. How long that's going to take to get there, no idea. Not a clue. But 37.81% upside is what I'd be looking for. And then if it got a little crazy, $35. But gotta realize I'm still bullish. Even though we had two really bad red days after the actually we've had non-stop red days after our little bounce for 2 days. Still bullish, still doesn't look that bad to me. Maybe I'm just so used to how bad things were in the past that I'm just kind of like, oh, they're still figuring it out. Like, I don't know. Maybe I have some rose-tinted glasses on or something. Who knows? I'm just not that bearish, guys. Seller dog shit. Damn. Yeah, that drop really ruined the setups here on seller. It's not good. Oh, God. Well, I did mention we didn't want to lose that level, didn't I? Sure as shit, we came all the way down to these wicks. Yikes. Yikes. They could dump to 93K and be back at all-time highs by end of the month. I mean, they could. They literally could do whatever they want. Especially if money starts rolling out of out of gold, Jesus. The amount of buying opportunity, or the amount of buying that could take place, is astronomical. Do you guys realize gold is at a $30 trillion market cap? That's so high. That is so high. That's so much money. Okay, I guess on the weekly, seller doesn't look that bad. I mean, doesn't look good. Just make low, lower low, lower low. Until you get a higher low, it's kind of looking terrible. You're hoping for a bounce sometime, someplace, in a far, far away land. But I guess you're hoping for a bounce up to 13564. So if this is the lows being put in, you could see this thing rally 144% and still be complete trash. So that's a possibility. We added the BTC cap in a couple days on gold. Yeah, it's absolutely wild. It's absolutely wild how much money flowed in there. And if money's starting to flow out of it, I mean, where's it going to go? Because if banks are starting to have some issues, that means companies are going to have issues too. And if companies are having issues, well then, when banks have problems, crypto is usually the only place to run. And if that is the case, we're about to see a bull run that nobody's seeing coming. So yeah, still bullish. How's seller on the lower time frames? We're getting there. We're getting there. On your daily, very questionable. Not a big fan of this. I do like that it's a higher low though, so that's a positive. Checking out the 4 hour. It's trying. It's trying really hard not to suck. But the fact you made a low, you broke down below it. That's the biggest problem that you're running into. It's that breakdown of a level of support. You don't want to do that. You already bearishly backtested it as well. Looking at our 1 hour. 1 hour is trying to defy all odds. Trying its best. So if the 1 hour can take over and push you to the upside, then great. You could see this thing rally. So if it does rally, I mean, to start, you'd be looking for this 5897, but really you'd be looking for something up here. This 6937, maybe a little higher. Just getting a common retrace, you know? Something like seller could do its common retrace over the weekend, so I wouldn't put it past it. And you do have confluence here, so you would be looking for something in the realm of this, like a 22% pop to the upside. It wouldn't be out of the ordinary to see that happen, so we'll see. CRV if you can, sure. Tether prints and buys gold too. Interesting. Are you talking about through Pax G? Or like they buy paper gold? If they're buying physical gold, that's surprising. That's really surprising, actually. Like, we bought gold ingots. Like, whoa, we really are Chinese. But so this 15-minute time frame right here is what would have you bullish. Right here. Because you had a low, you broke above it, you held it out of support once, twice, higher low, you're thinking continuation to the upside. So that's where you would start getting bullish right there. I imagine it's an ETF. I would imagine that too. But if they're buying like gold ingots, oof, they're on another level. And that 618 looks to be lining up perfectly. So the scalp trade that you'd look for is this right here. I think there's less manipulation over the weekend, but who knows? If they decide to dump the market, they can do that too. Maybe you get a 6.9% move to the upside for seller. I would have a stop loss sitting right at 5426. That's how I would play seller. But noted, once again, I'm not trading tonight. I don't plan on trading tomorrow, but Sunday I will be trading again. So I just want to see what the market does. Just watching. I'm an observer right now. All right. Next one we have is silver. Silver. It's XAG. There we go. We got silver. XAG. Damn, that thing pulled back. Holy shit. Sheesh. That thing ran, though. Looking at it on the weekly, you're like, damn, brother. God damn, silver put on his Nikes before that run. Sheesh. The problem I have with silver right now is like where it could pull back. They have 80 tons in a Swiss vault. Ah, see there? Gold pulled back too a bit. Yeah, I know. I shared the information inside of Discord. Like 10% of gold could be getting mined. Alright, these are the two levels we're going to be focusing on for silver for now. And we cut through these things like hot butter. Oh my goodness. I could definitely see silver coming back down to 43.80. I could definitely see that. That would be a healthy retracement, but let's see what happens when you hit 48, 43. Silver's looking pretty strong. Pretty darn strong, going with the parabola. You don't pay attention to me, you're too busy with Damien. Wow. Get a room. Get a room! You wild kids, you. Yeah, and right now, the last area that was acting as resistance could become a resistance once again. With that daily close below 52.34, it's ominous. You might see it pull back a lot more substantially than you think. Cool. At least silver had its chance. You know, it was funny. A couple days ago, I had somebody on TikTok tell me, buy precious metals, thank me later. And I was like, didn't gold just hit another all-time high? And you're telling me to buy precious metals now? I don't think that's smart. I disagree. Would probably want to get something that's pulled back a lot. And then I was like, Bitcoin pulled back a lot. It looks like a good opportunity. Yeah, well, man. It was just really funny. I was like, there's no way Average Joe's telling me to buy precious metals right now. There's no way. Until we have confirmation, we don't know if the top is in for precious metals, but a retracement would make sense. So that is silver. We're looking for a little bit more of a pullback. Silver will run to some ridiculous numbers, to be honest. It could. It really could. Could keep on going. If everyone's deciding not to trust crypto still and deciding to go into all sorts of different... Platinum has a ways to run still. Nice. Yeah, if they decide to start shifting into different metals, hey, more power to it. Let it run, baby. You'd buy the pullback? Yeah. I think it'll keep going up until economies get better. When there's plenty of liquidity going into the banks again and economies are healing, I think that's when you'll start seeing the stock market rise up and see some of those funds flow back into the stock market. Buy precious metal, trust me, bro, was your top signal. Yeah, pretty much. Anytime I see that just in a random comment when I'm talking about crypto, I'm like, what? Why would it? What? All right. Let's check out Spell. So looking at Spell, falling wedge. We are testing the bottom of the wedge. We can get rid of all this other noise and just focus on the wedge. Just wedging it up right here. So looking at Spell here, all we really got to do is adjust this down. Well, top is still the same. If we can get back above 4215, we're doing good. People would rather have gold or silver than cash currently. Well, that's because we don't know how much... where's that Pepe guy? He's been in here, or at least he was earlier. He probably got bored. Whales too. No, the whole thing with cash right now is everyone's just waiting for the money printer to go on. So yeah, it would be much better to hold some type of metal, something that holds its value for long periods of time. But if gold's hitting all-time highs because everyone's FOMOing into gold, because there have been reports retail is buying gold, that's the part where I get a little confused. Because it's like, I know wealthy people like to sell to retail. I know it. So it gets kind of hard for me to figure out. Yeah, for spell here, you're at all-time lows until you can get a higher low and get back above 42.15. It doesn't look good to me. It looks really bad. I mean, like, really bad. You got nothing else here. You're literally at all-time lows. You're below your lowest level that could have acted as a support on the weekly, and you bearishly backtested it. So nothing about spell right now is yelling, buy this. It looks really, really bad. Hate to say it. I know on the daily it's like, but we're making a higher low. There's an opportunity of a bounce. It's just, you wouldn't really look to trade this thing until it gets back above one of these levels that should be acting as a support. Get back above it, then start making your argument. Until then, it just looks like hot garbage that could keep going lower. Like, you're right now, technically speaking, in price discovery to the downside. So I kind of wish I had better things to say about it. I like the falling wedge here. It's trying to hold. If you can break out, bullishly backtest it, great. We have an opportunity at upside, but at all-time lows, all I can do is look for lower lows. That's all I can really do. If it does catch a rally, one day in the distant future, you might see this 1-3-5-4-3 play out. But as of right now, dog poo-poo. Doesn't look great. For sure, like I said, for me, silver, it is so undervalued compared to gold from the rarity perspective. Nice. Why does everything look like it has the same wick down? Because during great liquidation events, everything's kind of tied to Bitcoin comparative. And then when they hit all-time lows, they usually, this is kind of a sign of how much leverage was in the market. So people's stop losses or liquidations hit, and then it just goes, and then bots start buying it back up. That's kind of why I'm buying leprechauns for my leprechaun restaurant. We are selling Mexican food. What? Okay. Oh, that's wild. Alright, we're going to ILV. I don't have much to say about Spell. ILV's actually holding a level of support. That's crazy. We are deep in the depths of hell. But there is a positive. This little wick low is acting as major support. So that's good. That's good. Hopefully we catch some bids. You did make a higher high before making this new all-time low. Do we have bullish div? At least? We have bullish divergence there? So that's good. Bullish divergence, we're looking for a move to the upside. If you're lucky, you're going to get a nice little move all the way up to resistance at $35. ILV has an opportunity here. It's as if they wanted to maintain higher lows and start rallying, but then got pooped on. It's like they just got pooped on. Pepe, let's go. The Pepe guy is back. The Pepe guy is back. So that's ILV. I could see this thing trying to mosey on up to $18 first. After that, we'll be looking for $27, and then of course $35 is the longer time frame target. Stay above 990. Don't fall below it. You fall below it, good luck. We'll see how far you can go. All right, that's ILV. Render. I'm always here. He's always here. Render. It's unfortunate for you here. Let's go ahead and check the weekly. Okay, what do we got? We lost the recent levels of support on the weekly. Bearish backtest. That's not great. It's not great. That is not what you want, but that's good. This previous level is holding. from history, from the great beyond. So you're stuck in a zone for render. Stuck in the worst zone, actually. Because you did lose to this level, it just, it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. If you can end the week above 275, great. That means this whole zone is major support, and you never want to fall below it. And then you could start saying, hey, time for a golden retrace. But until we get that confirmation on the weekly, we have no idea. No idea. As of right now, if you hold, you're looking for somewhere around 756 to play out, eventually. Eventually. This is the weekly time frame. It could take years. Going into the daily, though, now your daily doesn't look that bad. It does look like a confirmation low, just like the rest of the market, because the whole market moves in the same direction. Does the same thing. You could get a move straight back to where you started before the big dump. So this is what we're seeing for render. What would be a nice little start, 44% upside. Would not be bad. Would not be a bad move. After that, we can then start making our arguments for 756 to play out. Until then, looking for 44. Oh, cool. Yeah. That's what we're looking at. DSYNC. That one. Oh no! Funny. Dog shit. Terrible. Losing your levels. Let's check your weekly. No, dog shit. So bad. Oh, no. So here's your inception price. Never acted as real support. Definitely acted as a resistance. Here's the level you did not want to lose. This has every opportunity of finding out how low you can go. 85 million longs at 106. Where you think we're going? I don't know, man. I don't know. Could be going down, could be going up. I'm not trading. I am not trading this market right now. No idea. The only thing I know is that I'm dumb all the time. All the time. We out here, we celebrate the stupidity. On your daily is the only thing trying to hold you up right now with the bullish divergence, higher low. Oh boy, last line of defense. Last line of defense. This is your only saving grace. So if you did take a long, you would have a stop loss sitting right here, all-time lows at 6641. All-time lows. And you would only realistically be looking for a golden retrace. That's it. And I would be anchoring it from right there. Oh boy. Getting you possibly up to 13868. There's your setup. 82% is a possibility. It's a rhetorical question. Nice. This thing looks scary. It does look scary. It looks terrible. You're literally on your last legs. It's like you're falling off a cliff and someone grabbed your foreskin and you're like, don't let it rip. You know? It just, it's not a good time. Not a good time. You're going to need some ointment afterwards. Alright, Giggle. Let's check out Giggle Fund. Straight up. Alright. I thought I looked at this before. What? Hold on. I definitely thought I looked at this before. There's no way, right? Gate.io? Huh. Weird. Fear. Oh, what? Yeah. So much fear. So, newer coin, not much data. We're kind of just hoping and praying right now that it doesn't fall. But you had a high, lower high, lower high. I don't know what's to stop this thing from falling. I don't know what's to stop this thing from going up. It's very hard with very little data. So, 4 hour does not look ideal to me. Looks like we're downtrending on our relative strength. We hit our major bearish divergence, put in a lower high, and we're looking for downside targets. So I would be bearish on this. Would be quite bearish on Giggle. I would be thinking something in the realm of $23 could be happening right now. Could be happening. We hit that bearish control zone. We're trying to pop up above it. That stochastic on the 4 hours, way too high to have me feel comfortable going into weekend trading. I would think a lot of downside is coming. A lot of downside. Let's check out the 1 hour and see if it also is telling me it would be really bad. I don't like the 1 hour either. I don't like this. I don't like this. You got oversold down here. You popped up and you're just trading sideways as your relative strength and your stochastics are super high. You're below your 200. You got a bearish cross. I'd be shorting this. I don't like this at all. I don't like this one bit. Thanks for the insight. No problem, Nigel. I don't like this at all. I would be looking like this. Looks like you fell. You're consolidating before another fall. It looks way too weak. Way too weak. So you got some targets to play with. First target's going to be right here, 24% to the downside, hitting support at $90. But the problem is it's a new token. I could really see this thing falling all the way down here to 23.56. It would not be strange in the least. That is where your beginning price action and support is. To get a mildly higher high or higher low makes all the sense in the world. So I don't know if you're long-term holding this or not. If I was, I would be taking profit and then looking for lower prices. I would not be looking for a pump right now. I could be wrong. It could start going up in a big way, but I do not like this. I do not like... Oh, here's another thing I don't like about it. Golly. So you had this nice little uptrend here that you have broken down from, and you're bearishly backtesting it. I don't see anything good about this. I really don't. Alright, I'm going to move on. Floki. Floki's in the dumpster. I was so bullish on it on one of my videos. I was so bullish on it. It looked so good before the dump. It looked so good. But now, it's kind of looking... Oh my God! Oh my God! That wick! Holy shit! We revisited the lows. The all-time lows. We revisited and got bought right back up. Oh my God. Floki. Sheesh. That's crazy. That is crazy. It's all trash. It's all scams. We all know it, Pepe. All of it's scams. Pepe's a scam. Litecoin's a scam. Bitcoin's a scam. Solana's a scam. It's all scams. It's all trash. It's all garbage. It's vaporware. There's no value. It's all garbage. It's all garbage, man. All right. Interesting. That is one hell of a wick. That is one hell of a wick. Holy shit. If you would have told me it was going to hit all-time lows in that wick down, I would not have believed you. At all. Would not have believed it for 1 second. I would have been like, nah, you crazy. Nah. Little did I know. Holy guacamole. Luckily on your... How'd you not get over... Okay, this is the problem. That giant wick to the downside, you could not get oversold? That chart looks awful. How did it not get oversold? How's it not getting oversold all the time? Insane. You're also getting a death cross on the daily. This is unfortunate. This is bad. Really bad for Floki. As bullish as I was, really hard to be bullish now. Really hard to be bullish on this. So, if we can get above 7963 and hold it as support, I can have a different tune. But as of right now, I'm just kind of looking to see how much lower can it go. Because what you hit all-time lows. Oh, man. I don't know. You also just got a lower low. Oh, no. Yeah. Bullish on Floki. No, this looks terrible. Looks so bad. I mean, with the death cross and all, I don't... The devs caught stealing money. They were. Well, somebody took full advantage of this thing, and they just dumped the daylights out of it. So, until we start putting in higher lows, I have nothing good to say about Floki right now. Sad to say that. Nothing good to say. I guess we can look for some hopium on the 15-minute, which... I don't even have hopium on the 15-minute? What? You have a level that was acting as a support back here, and we're struggling to get up there. The only positive, you're above the 50 simple, and you're trying to utilize it as support. So if that's the case, hey, maybe you get a golden retrace. Maybe. But, it just looks desolate. It looks so bad.
You ready for your co-star?
Oh, really?
I just need to take a check out, yeah.
Okay. Come here, buddy. Alright. We got the mascot here. We got the mascot, the little strip of bacon. No big deal. You want to say hi? Hi. Say hi. Hi. How's the market looking this weekend? Bearish, huh? No, actually a lot of things look pretty darn bullish. Just some things look really bad. Kind of like this one. This looks really bad. Floki looks like it's bear flagging out. Looks like it's ready to take another dip to the downside. But, you know what? That's where fake outs come in. So, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt here. It's just, you have to have such a tight stop loss on this thing. It's unreal. Benefit of the doubt, maybe you see a 9.87% move to the upside. Otherwise, I'll see you down here at 4923. What, buddy? What's going on? Hi. What's going on? What's going on? You want to stand? Is that what it is? You want to stand? You all excited? Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm right here, bud. I'm right here. What's up, Bubba? Oh, you're going to learn these charts way better than Daddy. You're going to learn these charts way better than me. Floki about to be bankrupt? Probably, honestly. I'm over here. I'm over here. I'm over here. Hi. I'm over here, bud. Yeah. Oh. Is your ear starting to bug you? Or your teeth? Are your teeth starting to bug you? Don't go grabbing everything here, okay? Don't go grabbing everything. Alrighty. See, look, LNE says hi. See there? This says, hi, little man. It's you. You're little man. Most bullish coin for the night. Solana. I'm going to say Solana. Or Hype. Solana or Hype. Probably Solana, though. Solana looks really good. But noted, the whole market could get real poopy doopy. Could get real poopy doopy. I would not recommend trading anything before Sunday. But, hey, that's only my opinion. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to trade a darn thing until Sunday. Nothing at all. What's up, Tinos? How you doing? But yeah, here's your hopium trade for Floki. Next up, we got LTC, Litecoin. Litecoin. God, Litecoin just can't get the love. Every time it gets above 115. Every single time it gets above 115. it gets yanked down by its hair. It's like, we're above 115. We're going into the 200s for sure. No, you're not. Hey, we're above it again. We're going up for sure. No, you're not. Man, they just really don't want LTC to get love. They really don't. Dude, last night was like last Friday 2.0. I watched BTC tank with Damien at 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. That's wild. Y'all stayed up that late watching the market? That is crazy. I was not trading last night either. I was like, I'm not bearish. Things aren't going up. I'll just wait. Like, that's all I felt. I'll just wait it out. I'm okay. I don't need to throw money into the market. If the market doesn't want to appreciate my capital, I don't appreciate it. Just don't start screaming. That's all I ask, bud. No screaming and we're good. Wow. So apparently, Weeks is trying to get me to start trading more. They gave me a $5 bonus. Oh my god. Oh, speaking of bonuses, guys, I forgot to mention that we got to re-up on our buy DeFi deposit bonuses. We got to re-up on it, boys. This one lasts until November 1st. So buy DeFi. Jump in there, get your bonuses. Get your bonuses, y'all. Anyways. Not that you guys actually care. It's fine. We knew it was going to bounce back, but we were just trying to buy the bottom. That's fair. Trying to buy the bottom, that's always a good look. Litecoin on the weekly positive. We're holding on to the 200 weekly moving average. This is good. This is really good. Area we do not want to fall below and stay below. $80.41. Weekly time frame stochastic is resetting. Awesome. It's probably going to reset by the end of the week. So meaning Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But after that, I mean, there's no real price action here on the weekly. It's just kind of meh. Like, you know? Just meh. Anyways, we're still looking for the golden retrace of this peak, let alone the highest peak. What's up, bud? Don't you grab my face. Don't you grab my face. Don't you do it. So we're still waiting for a move up to 199. Just patiently waiting here. Just patiently waiting. So who knows? Maybe next week we're going to start seeing some bids come in for Litecoin and we get this 199% to the upside. 119, sorry. 119. But let's go into our daily time frame here. And the daily, it's trying not to suck, but we're below the 200. We stay below it long enough, you're going to get that death cross. Just like on Floki, then we're just going to be looking for more downside, honestly. So, Litecoin, it needs to start catching bids sooner than later. Things are aligning for the crypto space to start catching bids. It's just, when? When bids? Another thing to focus up on is the fact that we lost our uptrend. So, that's unfortunate. So, this could act as a resistance. So, keep that in mind. Has your son said dada or mama yet? Yeah, he said dada a lot, and my wife is livid. It's phenomenal. So, you know, if the wife's ever mad at me, I always can just throw in her face. I'm like, well, our son loves me more. Yeah, already said dada. Ain't that right, buddy? Ain't that right, buddy? Ain't that right, buddy? Ain't that right, buddy? So yeah, this is the unfortunate side of things. We really got to retake that $100 level. Really got to retake it. Alright. Anyways, that's Litecoin right now. It is sitting in limbo, purgatory, I don't know. Just kind of a dark day. 9 months, and he said dada first. Yep. Well, my daughter said it also. First. Actually, my daughter, it took her until she was like 1.5 to 2 to say mama. It was so long. But my daughter, when she was, I think, 8 months old, she said dad, dad. I was like, oh, we got dad, let's go. There you go, bud. There you go, bud. There you go, bud. Yeah, we're talking about you. We're talking about you. You all excited? Alright, moving on from Litecoin, we're going to check out Toshi. There we go, we got Toshi. Toshi, little man. What did I do here? Hold on. Hold the phone here. What did we guess here? That 3% downside? Well, we got that and then some, didn't we? Didn't we? Oh boy. So we got more than that 3% to the downside, but we are back above the 6819. Nice. I don't like how fast the stochastic's resetting on the 4-hour. That does have me worried. Has me pretty darn worried. Whoa, 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 buddy. Whoa. What's going on here? Starting to get all fussy. What's going on? What's going on, bro? Did you poop? Did you poop? Was that what just... We have a poopy diaper, everyone. We got a poopy diaper. That's why he's all excited. Yeah, yeah. Feeling all energized after letting go of that load? Is that what's going on? We're gonna call mommy back over here. So we're gonna do that. Mommy! Mommy! Hey, baby girl.
What's wrong?
He is ready for you. Poopy dog.
Well, I just changed hers, so thanks.
Sorry.
Inside, no.
Or do you want to say hi?
Love your fingers.
Oh, his first word will be Bitcoin, no doubt. I doubt it. I don't say Bitcoin that often. I really don't. My daughter's first word was ball. I definitely say ball way more often than anything crypto related. My wife doesn't really care that much, so I don't really talk about crypto that much with her. She's like, you have fun with your hobby. Just tell me if we make money. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. That's the only thing that matters. My dinner is here. So I gotta fly through this TA, guys. I want to eat it while it's warm. Alright, so Toshi right now, it has every opportunity to make a move. Will it? That's the question. That 4 hours not making me feel real good about it. We're getting a death cross right here, bearish cross. If we do come up, I think we're going to have a really, really hard time getting above this level right here. That was acting as a previous support, became a resistance. If we get that move, 7946, I think is going to be the area to break. If we can't break it, probably going to see further downside. So, we're going to wait and see. Wait and see. But not looking great for Toshi. 1 hour is trying its best to get a rally going. So if you can get that breakout to the upside, I would first be looking at 7946. If it keeps running from there, then great. I can start looking for the 786, 886, possibly even getting a further move to the upside. But until that happens, just sitting and waiting, seeing if it actually breaks out or not. Currently, if you are trying to trade this thing, you want to stay above 6819. Do not want to go back below it. We're checking out Moonwell. Moonwell. Wow. It would have stopped me out. Damn. Damn it. Looks like we got the 31% downside, though.
You are worse than that. That was just a fart.
That was a strong one.
Yeah, you just peed. Your nose is messed up.
No, that was a strong one. He also did his little face and his little...
Yeah, no, he's fine.
Okay. Love you too. I appreciate the dinner. Thank you. You're a butthead. Alright. Moonwell. Pretty darn interesting, though. I would still like it to touch that 17108. Let's go into your daily here. Less affected by the dumpage than the rest of the market. Why does Moonwell look so strong at this level? That's crazy. We had a double bottom, and now we're struggling to touch it. That's pretty cool. Pretty darn bullish for Moonwell. You're getting major bullish divergence. There's a lot of buying pressure down here. Watch out for a weekend pump of Moonwell. Watch out for the Moonwell pump. Needs to get above 25176 level, but once you get above it, I mean, sky's the limit. Looking solid at this moment. Could see this thing rally all the way up to 37681. It's kind of impressive. Could see it go up 105%. Kind of impressive. We'll see how it goes. No, I actually like what Moonwell's doing. I'm not very disappointed. If you can get a higher low, phenomenal. Let's go. Let's do it. Alrighty, Pengu. If Moonwell pumps, Mamo will pump too. Same creators. Interesting. Same creator, same money. Seems a little homogenous. Where the fuck? I don't trust Pengu at this level. Period. Dot. Don't try. It's in the middle of nowhere, trying to hold on to the 200 as support. I do not trust Pengu's price action in the least. If you were sitting down here at 017007, okay, I can see that. But just up here, randomly, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Not at all. Don't like it. Going into the 4 hour. I mean, 4 hours trying to do something with this bullish divergence. I'm thinking you're going to get a triple bullish divergence here and come all the way down to 17. That's kind of the thought process I have right now. We'll see if the weekend provides something different, but I don't like this at all. Thanks for TA tonight, Porky. No problem, DZ. No problem. So we're going to see if you can even get the bearish 5-0. If you can get back up here to the bearish 5-0, great. But I'm thinking we see further downside. Thinking a little further to the downside. Not very bullish. Filling holes. We're filling holes. That sounds pretty dirty, Rich. Sounds pretty dirty. Just thought I'd let you know that. Yeah, thinking all the way down there. Thinking all the way down there. So let's bring this up here, bring it down there. Something like that I would agree with. If it breaks out, cool. I just wouldn't expect it. Would not expect it in the least. And your 1 hour says, like, we've tried. Like, this is a bear flag if I've ever seen one. I don't like this one bit. Alright, moving on. SQD. SQD, probably the weirdest moving asset in this market. Wow. We called for the 36% downside. I'm gonna stand by it. I'm gonna stand by it. 12,985. That's what we're looking for, baby. 12,985. I don't even know when I called that. If I'm being real. No idea. No idea. Not oversold. We're trying to hang on to the 200 simple on the 4 hour. I don't think that's going to matter. Yeah, I'm looking for that. Oh, it's because we had like bearish divergence, kinda. Weird peaks. What is that? The donkey puncher? We'll see if we can get to it. We got 2 more. We'll see if we can get to it. REQ. Donkey puncher. You utilized your 3 requests already. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. We are coming to the end of stream. Definitely an odd one. It runs when BTC dumps. Yeah. Same with like ZBZN. They do the same thing. It's really weird. It's really, really strange. Alright, so I'm sticking with the 12.985. We're not oversold yet. I can definitely see it coming down a little bit lower. But 15, it's trying to catch some bids. You just lost your... Wait, did you lose both? You just lost your VWAP and your 50 simple moving average. Trying to retake it now? Interesting. This, I usually would argue, would be a bullish setup because you broke above, you hit it once, twice, 3 times, but you made that lower low. So that, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. I think you're going to roll over. So a little bit further downside could be coming. I like it on support. I don't like it in no man's land. I really don't like no man's land. It's never done well for me. Not a fan. All right, going on. CRV. CRV. Okay, CRV. What do we got? What you doing? Well, this is what you guys can see out of these falling wedges, how great they are most of the time. Let's go ahead and get on out of here. Get out of here. Let's focus up. Let's focus up, ladies and gentlemen. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So here are the weekly levels we care about. Right there. We are currently trying to hang on to 50 cents. It's a good look. It's a really good look. On the daily, we're getting a confirmation of the 50 cents, but we're getting a death cross. So now we got to see, are we going to pop back up to 64.16, find resistance, and then roll over and go down and test 33 or not? That's really the question. And fact of the matter is, we did do something very, very bad. So even if we bring it out here, you had a nice uptrend. You broke down, bearishly backtested. The problem with this is like you already made the big move down. So this is where I get confused with the market. And we also got oversold when we came down there. So we would be looking for higher lows, continuing back to the upside, getting back above 64. But there's just no telling yet. No telling yet. I do like the higher low. I like that higher low. If we can maintain that, great. We could definitely see another move to the upside. And what we would be looking for at this point would be this right here, getting up to 73.87. So CRV has the opportunity of doing something like this, but you have to hang on to 50.92. So very tight stop losses here, but you lose that 50.92. 33.81 is your next target. But this, I would lean a little more toward this 42% upside. I think it's going to try to go up, but I am still unsure, as we did just get a death cross on the daily, and that's usually extraordinarily bearish. So, all right, we got Pepe. All right, I'll tell you what, the Donkey Puncher, I don't know what J Lord R is. I won't look at that, but I will look at REQ because you said it looks amazing. So we'll do that for the community's sake. What did I just do here? Yeah, Pepe. No, Pepe. So we looked at this the other day. I was looking for about a 4% downside that day. We held our resistance. We fell further than expected. So that's unfortunate. But I will say, we made a lower low, yes, but we're trying to maintain above that 662 level. Thanks, Eric. Crazy type on the prior message. Got it. Okay. So if we can stay above 662, cool, awesome. All we got to do is move this down. And I'm going to be looking for just a 618 because it is a lower low. We need to put in a higher low. This technically does have bullish divergence. I don't know if they're going to go for the triple bullish divergence, come all the way down to 539 or not. But as of right now for Pepe, we're looking for this. Possible 9.3% to the upside. That is all that I'm looking for at the moment. 1 hour does not look great. Does not look good. It's looking a little bear flaggy to me, but we are going into weekend price action where things can get a little weird. Your 15-minute surprisingly looks really good. 15-minute looks like more upside. So 15-minute might actually carry you up and get you to that 618. Other than that, though, we'll see what happens. If we bearishly backtest that 727 and we can't get above it, I'll see you lower. Way lower. Probably that 539 would play out. We shall see. Oh yeah, that's Pepe. Now let's go look at our last one. REQ. REQ. Request Network. Fitting for this stream. Saying it looks great. Let's check out the weekly first. Well, your idea of great and mine are completely different. I do like the higher lows. That's good. You have very tight moving averages on the weekly. That's very good. So that's positive. Great support. Here's a resistance. Smacking into it, but you got that higher low working with you. That's good. Let's check out your daily. Daily underneath the 200 with a death cross. This is not great. It looks great for a short. I would not go long on this. I would not go long on this at all. You're maintaining the exact same level of resistance while increasing in strength. That's not good. That is really, it's giving you more room to fall. It is really giving you a lot of room to fall. These daily candle closes right here are acting as the biggest resistance of all time. That's not fantastic. Oh man. So it does look like you might come back down to revisit that 0793 based off your daily. You got this little zone here. If you do pop up, you have to get above 1389. You have to. If you pop up here, you hit it and you fall over, probably going to see a lot more downside. But this looks like you had a fall, bearish consolidation, before you stair climb down again. Going into the 4 hour, terrible. Terrible 4 hour. You're back in the bullish control zone while maintaining the same level of resistance. I'm sorry to say, I don't think this looks great. I think it looks real. Well, it looks great for a short. I'll give you that. It looks really good for shorting. It's a great setup for it. But you got to have a stop loss above that 1389, which is rough. So if the market rallies, sure, we could see this thing rally and get back up to like 1803. But if the market doesn't rally, this is bearish consolidation. This does not look great to me. So this would be the setup. And it almost lines up perfectly with that 793. Ugh, overbought on the 1 hour. Getting a lower high. Hidden bearish divergence. Oh no. Yeah, this is not a good one. The Donkey Puncher, I would go short on this all day long. And I would not think twice about it. What is this downside target? This could get real bad real quick. What is that? 35 to 38%? That is wild. Yeah, that's wild. But getting overbought, same level of resistance, that's crazy work there. That's some crazy work. Great short setup. Great short setup. Token has great utility. Well, it looks like they're about to use this thing to sell it. So, so let's all pray for Bitcoin's positive price action. Let's do that. If you chop around here more and you get another higher low, then we can shift over to being bullish. But until that happens, I mean, the hidden bearish divergence at the moment, that's the most scary thing I could see. Ew, even your 15-minute looks gross. I don't know what this thing does. I don't know who made this project angry, but it looks like this death cross right here might actually play out. We'll see how it plays though. We'll see. Because, you know, there's other people who are going to be like, it's bullish. What are you talking about? We have this level of support right here. And it's been holding support the whole time. I can understand that. Lower time frames going into the weekend trading, I would not be going long on this. I would not be going long. But, once again, could, of course, be completely wrong. And this thing could skyrocket. Go not only to the 18-cent level, but to infinity and beyond. And keep on going up. But even if you zoom out, this looks like you fell down. You found great consolidation. What's to stop you from going lower? What's to stop you? Alright guys, I do appreciate each and every one of you for coming out to the live stream. I'm going to get on out of here. I do wish you all the best of luck if you are trading this weekend. Good luck. Keep those stop losses tight. If you're not a part of the Discord yet, join the Discord. It's free for everybody. We talk a lot of trash in there. We post trade setups. We drop news. We do a lot of things in there. Bunch of like-minded individuals. It's a good time. Other than that, I'm going to get on out of here. Take it easy. And, yeah, see you in Discord. Deuces, everybody. I'm out. Peace.